right now on News Channel 8 at 11.
Dating app murder. A man looking for love becomes the target of a killer. How his family is reacting to his death.
Plus, a skimmer sweep. One Bay Area county had the highest number of gas station card skimmers in the state. We'll show you where state officials found them.
And the plan to repeal and replace Obamacare. A look at the Republicans' new proposal. Good evening, I'm Keith Kate.
I'm Jennifer Lee. Thank you for joining us tonight. All new tonight, murdered while using a popular dating app. Tonight, new video and new details in the case where a young man with a bright future lost his life looking for love. His name, Dante Lampkins. He was just 25 years old, using the popular dating app Plenty of Fish. But then he vanished. His body discovered just more than a month ago, riddled with bullets. His family is telling their story to our Melanie Michael, and she joins us now live. Mel?
Hey, Jen, good evening to you. You know, I spent time with this young man's mother and sister tonight, and he was the light of their lives, and that's what makes this case so heartbreaking. This young man was shot 11 times. His mother feels lost.
I don't know. Dante was my everything. That was my baby, and he just was my sunshine.
And his family wants answers.
We know that somebody knows something, somebody seen something, and we just want them to step forward, you know.
Dante Lampkins was one of the nicest guys you'd ever meet, his family tells us.
I'm happy I know him, or I'm glad I know him, because that's the kind of person he was.
We just miss the fact he's not around here no more. And I hate the fact that that's happening to his family, but I hope they find who done it.
And with this video, Tampa police are hoping they're now one step closer to doing just that. This is the last known footage of Dante alive. His body found in an alley in Seminole Heights 2 days later. Documents show the 25-year-old was using the dating app Plenty of Fish, as well as the messenger app Kick.
There's always that criminal element that's going to try to take advantage of somebody that's just using an app for the right reasons, and that's why you always got to keep your guard up.
In the end, Tampa police believe that Dante was most likely murdered by someone he met on Plenty of Fish. Investigators shared this police sketch with us, and now Dante's mother has a message for her son's killer.
He has no heart, no soul, you know, and for him to be out there and just knowing what he done, you know, is sickness.
And his family tells me that they believe their son was targeted because he was gay. They believe this is a hate crime. But again, the case is still ongoing, and there's a lot of questions left unanswered tonight, Jen.
Yeah, and I'm curious, Mel, what do detectives think?
Well, it's a possibility. There's, of course, looking into this, but they say they have to make an arrest first before they can determine whether or not it is a hate crime. And there's a $3,000 rewards if you recognize anyone in that surveillance video, or if you know anything about this case. They're urging people to step forward.
Melanie Michael live in Tampa for us tonight. Thank you, Mel. A sex offender is under arrest tonight after a brazen attack in a Nebraska hotel. Surveillance video shows 29-year-old Zachary Person in a black hoodie and mask scoping out an empty lobby. A few minutes later, he finds and grabs a female employee, forcing her into a hallway, but she fights back and pulls off his mask. You see him there, he makes a run for it, but eventually he comes back for the mask. That return trip and his uncovered face gave cops the break they needed in the case. Person is now suspected in similar attacks in 3 different states.
Keeping spring breakers from being scammed by gas station skimmers is the goal of a recent sweep that is focusing on beach town hotspots. Inspectors have uncovered 8 skimmers statewide at this point, 4 of those in Pinellas County, and we've mapped out each of those sites for you right here. We're going to go to the eastern part of the county. You're going to see up here in the upper right-hand corner, this is a BP gas station on 4th Street in St. Petersburg. You have another one just 3 miles away, a little further south. This is at an Exxon station. Then you zip on over here to Largo. They found 2 skimmers at a Quick Fuel on West Bay Drive. Peter Bernard is at that location tonight. And Peter, this really is frustrating. I mean, you continue to find these skimmers. They're showing up all over the place. And right here in the Bay Area, we have the most in the state.
Most in the state, Keith. You know, it's frustrating. You put your trust in a station like this when you pull up to get gas, and you'd like to think that owners are doing everything they can to keep the skimmers out. But 8 on your side found out they don't have to do much to prevent skimming, and you pay the price. 8 on Your Side wanted to find out why 2 skimmers were left in place for who knows how long, stealing information from customers. We're from Channel 8. We're doing a story about some skimmers that were found on your pumps out here.
I know you have to talk to the boss.
All right, can you get him?
He's not here. I can call him up.
Okay.
Turn off the camera, boss.
Skimmers can hit 100 victims with each placement, stealing $1,000 from each victim. With spring break heating up, inspectors want to make sure visitors don't get taken when they fill up. Why they were out there and how come they didn't get caught?
I have no idea about that, sir.
You have no idea?
If I know, I will catch the guy. I will call you first.
Customer Beth Weeks tells me she takes steps to prevent skimming.
Sometimes I get lazy and want to use it out here, but I usually try to go inside and use my debit card inside, and I also try to park close to the building.
Skimming prevention can amount to this, a small strip of tape to indicate if someone tampered with the pump. That's it.
It's just another way, hackers hack, It's the way of the world anymore.
Inspectors found a skimmer at this BP station on North 4th. Red tape is their chosen prevention method. Did you know about the skimmer?
I came around 12:30, 1 o'clock. He said we found skimmer, so I don't know what happened actually and how they found it.
Those red stickers covered locks at this mobile Exxon. A manager called promising better locks and keys are coming. Okay, if skimmers are found on a gas station and it has minimal security like that tape, there's no penalty. So there's really no incentive for a station to prevent skimming other than they don't want to make their customers mad. Keith?
So, Peter, what's the thinking on what happens once these crooks actually steal your credit card information?
A spokesman for the Department of Agriculture and Consumer Services say obviously they make counterfeit cards, but it actually goes higher than that. They say there's rings out there and they actually start selling fuel on the black market. This is serious stuff.
Peter Bernard in Pinellas County tonight. Thank you, Peter. An 8 on Your Side warning tonight about a new scam that's making its way into the Bay Area. Scammers are calling you up, promising to cut your DirecTV bill in half. Becca Hanna fell for this. The scammer had her full name, address, and even her DirecTV account number. These scammers are clever, too, so you got to be careful. They conned her into buying $300 worth of Amazon gift cards, and then she was told to call an 888 number to provide the security codes.
They gave me a promotion code and their billing department number and told me when I get the gift card, call this number. So I said, okay. So I hang up. I research the phone number, and it's a DirecTV phone number. So I'm like, all right, it's not a scam. It has to be legit.
But it's not. If you get a call that sounds anything like that, detectives advise you hang up.
An appeals court may have to settle a gun battle between Sarasota County Sheriff and a circuit court judge. Sheriff Tom Knight pulled his deputies from security checkpoints at the county courthouse over a dispute with Judge Charles Williams about concealed weapons inside the courthouse. Judge Williams ordered the sheriff to return those deputies or be found in contempt of court. But Tom Knight is now asking the District Court of Appeals to weigh in.
We believe it's in violation of the Constitution. And equally as important to the sheriff is the personal liability on his deputies. So if you're a line-level deputy out there and you stop somebody, you could be sued in your individual capacity.
This debate started last month when State Senator Greg Steube tried to walk into the clerk of court's office with a concealed weapon but was denied access. Steube argued that is a violation of the Florida Constitution. We now know the names of 2 people killed in a plane crash in Manatee County over the weekend. Manatee County deputies tell us David Muchler and Bob Redfern were on board the plane when it crashed in Duet. 58-year-old Muchler was from Raleigh, North Carolina, and 90-year-old Redfern had recently moved to Manatee County. Investigators believe Redfern is a certified flight instructor who was on a check ride with Muchler. It is arguably one of the busiest weeks in the Bay Area.
From the Strawberry Festival and spring training to the Valspar Golf Tournament and spring break.
Yep, Steve, plenty of folks want to know how's the weather shaping up for this week.
Well, some nice warm weather, Jen, and that's, of course, what people want when they come to Florida this time of year. We're in a very nice range of temperatures, and we have that planned for you. Today, by the way, we had 78 degrees. Did see a few extra clouds and a nice breeze, but probably a little less windy over the next couple of days, which should be good for the golfers, I think. Right now, we're 67 degrees, a dew point running 52. So overall, the temperature-dew point relation is very comfortable. It gives us a relative humidity of 59%, east to northeasterly winds. Of course, we got the Strawberry Festival going on all this week, as we did this past weekend. 61 degrees to start the day at 8 a.m., 76 degrees at noon with more sunshine, then 80 degrees for a high. So fantastic weather out in Plant City in the eastern part of Hillsborough County. And of course, the Valspar Championship going on at Innisbrook and Palm Harbor. Look at these temperatures and range of temperatures. 79 degrees for Thursday, 80 Friday. That's a very nice range of temps for golfers and viewers and everybody else. So we've got some nice weather plans. Slight rain chances. I'll talk about that later.
All right. Thanks, Steve. We'll check back with you in just a bit.
Okay.
Well, after months of deflection and talk, Republican lawmakers are finally revealing their plan to repeal and replace Affordable Care, also known as Obamacare. Here are some of the highlights of it. The mandate that requires most Americans to have health insurance or face a fine is gone. Insurers can now charge older people the higher premiums than younger folks. The bill bars funding from going to Planned Parenthood, and contribution levels for health savings accounts will double. Of course, this is a very complicated bill with a lot of language. You can read it in its entirety, plus a section-by-section summary if you'd like to do so on our website, WFLA.com. Now, earlier today, President Donald Trump signed a revised travel ban after the courts deemed his first order unconstitutional. Travel Ban 2.0, as it's being called, has significant changes. First, this will not go into effect immediately. Instead, the White House is going to give this 10 days. It will take effect on March 16th. The second change, Iraq, no longer on the list. The first ban affected 7 predominantly Muslim countries, but officials said because the Iraqi government is now helping with increased vetting of its citizens coming into the U.S., that country is now off the list, which limits the travel restrictions to just 6 countries.
Iraq is an important ally in the fight to defeat ISIS. This intense review over the past month identified multiple security measures that the State Department and the government of Iraq will be implementing to achieve our shared objective of preventing those with criminal or terroristic intent from reaching the United States.
And this version is no longer an all-out ban on Syrian refugees, and it will not affect green card holders, nor will it revoke any visas obtained before January 27th. Today, the ACLU called it unconstitutional anyway and said it has the same fatal flaws as the original.
Well, still to come, funding the hurricane hunters. Recent moves by the president raising some eyebrows at NOAA.
Coming up next, hear what Senator Bill Nelson has to say about the chances of anyone cutting NOAA's funding.
Plus, a 60-yard dash between a 99-year-old and 92-year-old. Who wins, youth or experience? We'll show you.
And here's a look at what's coming up on The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon.
Hey guys, Alicia Keys is here for Wheel of Musical Impressions. Plus, we have Michael Shannon, music from John Mellencamp featuring Martina McBride. Do not change the channel, it's great.
Checking Plus exclusively at Achieva Credit Union is a whole new way to bank. Go to achievacu.com. Achieva, banking for good. Achieva Credit Union is federally insured by the NCUA.
Why is Tampa Bay picking News Channel 8 today to start the morning?
Does the weather traffic on the 8s help you get your day started? The traffic is a big, huge thing. Sitting on I-4 is not making you eat fun.
What's your favorite part about watching the news?
It tells me everything I need to know to get my day started.
It's nice to actually hear Lakeland being mentioned every day. And
it's like turning on family. You can tell just watching that you enjoy working with one another. You have fun.
We do have a lot of fun in the morning. It is like family. I watch y'all every single morning.
Wake up with News Channel 8 today.
VIP.
Are you serious, babe?
Taking care of your car isn't the first thing on your mind until it needs to be. That's why Tires Plus offers the best selection of name brand tires, brakes, batteries, and oil, installed quickly by our qualified specialists, so you can get back to what you truly care about. And now, get $50 off 4 select Firestone destination tires. Tires Plus. Get there from here.
What if this didn't have to happen? I didn't see it. What if we could go back? What if our car could stop itself?
In IIHS front-end crash prevention testing, nobody beats the Subaru Impreza. Not Toyota, not Honda, not Ford. The all-new Subaru Impreza. More than a car, it's a Subaru.
Don't just dream about owning a new Honda. Drive one now and save thousands during the Dream Garage Sales event at Wesley Chapel Honda and Tampa Honda. All new Hondas are covered by our exclusive lifetime warranty and 2 years complimentary maintenance. The Dream Garage Sales event on now at Wesley Chapel Honda and Tampa Honda.
Right now at Boost Mobile, add a line for $25 and get 10 gigs of high-speed data per line on our crazy fast nationwide network. With Metro PCS, when you add a line for $25, only get 1 gig of high-speed data. Switch today. Visit boostmobile.com.
Happening tomorrow, the city of Lakeland is holding a massive career fair. More than 550 job openings with many local companies. Here's what you need to know. It is tomorrow from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Lakeland Center in Lakeland. Veteran-friendly jobs are also available. Bring at least 25 copies of your resume, dress professionally. We have a complete list of companies at this event on our website, WFLA.com. You'll also find instructions on how to pre-register. Also, the health food store Sprouts Farmers Market is hiring for its new South Tampa location. They're looking to fill more than 100 positions. Full-time and part-time jobs are available. You can apply online. The website is on your screen. The new Sprouts on Dale Mabry Highway is set to open on May 24th. Sprouts just opened a location in Carrollwood and is opening a store in Sarasota next month.
Tonight, Senator Bill Nelson is promising to fight to protect funding for the agency that oversees the fleet of Hurricane Hunter aircraft. Last week, President Trump announced his plans to cut funding to NOAA in order to offset an increase in military spending. NOAA is the umbrella agency over the fleet of Hurricane Hunters. Those planes are currently based at MacDill, but about to move to Lakeland. Today, we talked to Senator Nelson about the potential funding cuts.
All of that NOAA legislation comes through our committee, of which I'm the ranking member, the Commerce Committee. We're not going to allow those cuts. What this is it's suggested cuts by increasing defense spending $54 billion, suggested that's coming out in the president's budget.
The president's plan includes a 17% budget cut for NOAA.
And tonight we are getting our first look at lightning data from NOAA's new geostationary lightning mapper. Check this out. The mapper can take 500 images a second, and it constantly monitors all lightning activity in the Western Hemisphere. Since Florida is the lightning capital of the U.S., that is something our storm teammate meteorologists will use a lot come hurricane season. Ian Oliver spoke to the program director about this new mapping capability.
When we can now say, for that hurricane, I can watch it every 30 seconds with that fine resolution, and now with the lightning, they'll be able to much more precisely know not only where it's going, but what intensity levels that it's going to have.
The real edge comes from visibility and cloud-to-cloud lightning. These strikes are precursors to the ones that hit the ground. Analyzing this lightning is expected to enable forecasters to predict severe weather several minutes sooner than they can with radar.
Now, Max Defender 8, the world's most powerful radar, and your Storm Teammate forecast with Chief Meteorologist Steve Jervey.
Yeah, monitoring all kinds of lightning, cloud to cloud, including cloud to ground, so seeing everything, and that'll really help us out a lot, especially in the lightning capital of the United States. Max Defender 8 will continue to watch the skies as well. Nothing to detect tonight. As for the big time change, we lose that hour's sleep this weekend. We spring forward before we go to bed Saturday night. Clocks move forward starting officially at 2 a.m. We talked about a lot going on. Of course, spring training, one of the major attractions in the Grapefruit League down here. 76 degrees, Phillies Tigers at 105 in Lakeland. And right here in Tampa, we have the Rays playing the Yankees, and 75 degrees at the same time in Dunedin. The Team Canada playing the Blue Jays. Lots of Canadians there. A beautiful shot here tonight, you can see, and a beautiful sunset around the region. And that was out at Hudson Beach. And this is also from Avon Park Lakes. This is Deborah Hughes, kind of a honey-colored sky, I thought. Beautiful views tonight again, although a few clouds left around. Next 5 days, 80 degrees. Our high for the next couple of days, this black line here is the average high. 75 degrees, 81 degrees in the forecast for Saturday. Forecast at 7 a.m., 61 degrees, a mild morning. I talked about the dew point being a little bit lower, so we're not talking about fog at this point. But as we get more of a southeasterly flow, we'll likely add back a bit more low-level moisture. We'll start to perhaps get some fog here before too long. Otherwise, though, pleasant start to the day. 67 degrees Clearwater Beach. The current temp 61 degrees in Temple Terrace, 62 Riverview, Newport Richey, 64 degrees. 59 now Lakeland, upper 50s, Frostproof, Sebring down to Lake Placid, Northport. Also up in Brooksville, 61 degrees Inverness and also Crystal River. Our temperature trend the next couple of days, warm. Needless to say, our temperatures slightly above that average of 75 degrees, but a nice range for our out-of-towners. More warmth. Weak front will pass through with not much of a cool down for us. This front will come through Wednesday with a few extra clouds, slight slight rain chance. Not much of an effect on our weather overall. And then by the weekend, warm does it. See the 8-day forecast coming up. We're fairly consistent. Strong line of thunderstorms. In fact, a severe line of thunderstorms. You can see that stretches across Missouri into Oklahoma, all the way up into Wisconsin tonight. This has produced tornadoes and tornado warnings just west of St. Louis, it looks like here, with that tornado watch for western Illinois all the way into the northern part of Arkansas tonight. High pressure controls our weather, is our big weather feature, and controls our weather. We're in an easterly flow, and that easterly flow has been kind of strong here the past couple of days. It's been windy. Still a breeze tomorrow, perhaps not as windy as it has been the last 3 days. Tuesday morning, pleasant start to the day. Bit of a breeze coming in from the southeast now. That'll start to, as I mentioned, bring back a little bit more low-level moisture here locally. There's that front coming in here from the north. That's coming in for Wednesday morning, a mild start to the day, and then that front will approach with just a small rain chance for us coming up here in the 8-day forecast. In fact, we'll roll it at about 10% for Wednesday and also for Thursday. Not a great chance, nor much relief, really, behind the front as it pushes on through the region. And I'd like to say it's going to be super dry air behind that, but we don't see our temperatures change too much for Thursday or Friday morning. Don't forget that time change this weekend. Seems like just yesterday we set those clocks back.
It was.
Wow,
It's going to be nice to have that extra light, though. That'll be kind of
That's always nice about summer. Long days.
Thank you. Hey, check out this video from USA Track and Field. This is 99-year-old Orville Rogers and 92-year-old Dixon Hemphill. They're competing in a 60-meter dash at the USATF Masters. Look at this. The two are neck and neck for most of the race, but down the stretch, 99-year-old Rogers ekes out the win with a time of 18 seconds. He beats the youngster by 0.05 seconds.
And they didn't take the victory lap afterwards, you know, where they put the flag around.
I would call that the victory lap right there, my friends.
God bless them.
Wow.
99 and 60, still looking good. Coming up next in sports, punches and hard hits fill Amalie Arena tonight as the Lightning battle the Rangers.
What a game. And tomorrow, the phones will start ringing. Will the Bucks place a call to this free agent wide receiver?
Tonight's Picture of the Day, sponsored by 1-800-ASK-GARY.
Before farm to table, before field to fork, there was just good, wholesome food. Grown by America's farm families, prepared fresh at Culver's, and always served with a smile. We still cook every Butterburger to order using the finest cuts of fresh 100% Midwest beef, and craft our frozen custard right in the restaurant using family farm fresh dairy. So thank you, farmers, and to all the rest, welcome to Delicious.
Eyeglass World salutes Justin, who not only remembered her half birthday, but also scored the best table at Giovanni's without even bribing the maitre d'. Not surprisingly, Justin is an Eyeglass World customer, where he gets all the expert advice he wants and his glasses the very same day for an incredibly low price. 2 pairs for just $78. Eyeglass World. See yourself smile. See yourself save.
I feel pretty, oh so pretty, that the city should give me its key. A committee should be on.
Not every cake is like our Publix Bakery Chantilly cake. It's handcrafted in-store by skilled decorators, layered with fresh berries, and frosted to perfection. It'll be remembered for all the right reasons.
See the pretty girl in that mirror.
Publix, where shopping is a pleasure.
When you're selling your home, you might have heard,
The market is down.
The market
is up. Down. Up, down.
but your RE/MAX agent knows
Every home I've sold in this neighborhood has received multiple offers above listing price.
the right experience to find the right offer. That's the sign of a RE/MAX agent.
Yeah, I like this right here. Makes me feel free. Let's escape. I'm free to do what I want and have a good time. Now feel free. Do whatever you want, whenever you want, with whoever you want. Feel free. Who cares what they say? Just live your life, cause we don't live twice. Feel free. Get on a ship and cruise the world.
Book now and choose up to 5 free offers, including unlimited open bar, Norwegian Cruise Line. Feel free.
Bright House Networks is now Spectrum, redefining what a cable company can be,
giving you the power to turn any night into a movie night with over 200 channels available in stunning HD and thousands of titles free on demand. All for $29.99 a month when you call 844-703-2999. Plus, get the freedom to surf, stream, post, and game from all your devices with Spectrum Internet, delivering the fastest starting speeds, 100 megabits per second, with no data caps and a free modem. Just $29.99 a month. Then, connect with family and friends near and far with unlimited nationwide calling and unlimited calling to Canada, Puerto Rico, and Mexico with no added taxes or fees. Get Spectrum Voice for just $29.99 a month when you call 844-703-2999. All with no contracts and a 30-day money-back guarantee. Get the power of Spectrum. Call 844-703-2999.
The all-new Seven Seas Food Festival is here at SeaWorld, waiting to be shared and shared. The only place where you can treat your taste buds to craft beer and an international celebration of flavor, while treating your ears to live performances from some of your favorite artists every Saturday now through May 13th. The all-new Seven Seas Food Festival, another real amazing reason to visit SeaWorld. Now get a SeaWorld annual pass and get Aquatica free. SeaWorld, real amazing.
Sports on News Channel 8 is sponsored by your Gulf Coast Honda dealers.
Boy, 2 years ago, the Lightning and the New York Rangers played an epic 7-game playoff series. It sure felt like the playoffs again tonight at Amalie Arena. It was rocking inside, and, well, this got everybody going early. Luke Witkowski and Tanner Glass with a quality fight in the first period. A lot of helmet punching there, some bashed up knuckles. The goaltenders were fabulous. Antti Ranta of the Rangers, 3 consecutive shots there on his way to 38 saves. How about Andrei Vasilevsky? He was up to the task. 32 saves in regulation. Under 20 seconds to play. Nikita Kucherov, look at him there on the right side of the goal. Has a chance. Misses high. Oh, he's frustrated. Scoreless going into overtime. And now the open ice for Mika Zibanejad. Oh, he beats Vazzy. 1-0 heartbreaker. Bolts do get a point, though, for the effort.
I think it was one of the best games we played all year. Effort was there, energy was there. I think we played solid 60-minute games. Just so many chances we didn't score, but we have to build off that.
When you go into overtime, you obviously want the extra point. We certainly did some really good stuff. We just couldn't find the back of the net.
Now the Bucks got a jump on NFL free agency today by locking in one of their own players. Defensive end Will Golston signed a 5-year extension, taking him off the market for other teams. Now, this is what general manager Jason Light wanted. Before Thursday's free agency bonanza, he got it. Golston earned his pay raise last year, stepping up as a run-stopping defensive end. He had 3 quarterback sacks in 2016 and said on a teleconference today, rushing the passer is his biggest goal for improvement this year. Now, tomorrow, NFL teams are allowed to begin discussions with potential free agents, and all signs point to the Bucks making a push to sign Redskins wide receiver Deshaun Jackson. He will command big money, but could be the piece the Bucks need to get over the hump offensively. Quarterback Jameis Winston has lobbied for the Bucks to bring Jackson on board. All right, USF women taking on UConn in the championship game of the American Conference Tournament. I wish I had better news for Bulls fans, but we've seen this before. Another demolishing at the hands of the Huskies. UConn shot around 70% in this game. They led 62-23 at the half. In the ugly final, 100-44. USF now waits for its fate next week in the NCAA tournament draw. And a reminder here, all the tournaments are firing up here. The ACC tournament kicks off on WTTA Grade 38 tomorrow at noon. And all you Canes fans out there, Miami plays Wednesday at noon against Syracuse. Florida State, a double bye. They'll play in the quarterfinals Thursday night, waiting for their opponent. And the Seminoles had a very good regular season, number 2 in the ACC. Good team. Yes.
Oh,
Thank you, Dan.
my Bulls. We'll be right back with your winning lotto numbers.
That was a...
Why put another crossover on a road already filled with them? Why give it headlights like jewels, a body that feels sculpted? Why give it an interior where even the dash is cut and sewn by hand? It's simple. You can build a car or you can build a Cadillac.
Join us for spring's best. Get this low-mileage lease on this Cadillac XT5 from around $419 per month, or purchase with 0% financing.
Tough Shed construction teams are ready for warmer weather, ready for spring, ready to get busy manufacturing and installing Tough Shed buildings. You can get a jump on spring with Tough Shed's annual spring clearance sale. 25% off upgrades and low monthly payments. Make now a great time to design your building and get it scheduled. The pros at Tough Shed are here to help. Stop in, call for an appointment, or configure a building online. For the store nearest you, call 1-800-BUY-TOUGH or visit us online at toughshed.com.
A few days after suffering a heart attack, a husband and father returns home to his family. An early diagnosis of a woman's colon cancer enables her to be treated successfully. A young man with a rare, potentially fatal blood disorder is cured of both his condition and his depression. There's no shortage of empathy and compassion in Baycare. But what better way to show patients our humanity than to save their lives?
Your search for a new garage door starts at Banco Overhead Doors. Save $100 off a double garage door, $50 off a single garage door, and as a bonus, receive a free keyless entry. Save today with rebates from Banco Overhead Doors. Bank on the best.
Lots of things can make your engine light come on, besides your engine. At AAMCO, we know how to diagnose and fix a problem no matter what it is. AA, MCO. Check engine light on? We'll check it for free.
Tonight, Fallon has Michael Shannon, and the voice is Alicia Keys with Wheel of Impressions.
I ain't Miss Mary Matt, girl. I ain't Miss Mary Matt, girl.
Fallon tonight. Seth Meyers welcomes Jason Sudeikis and Michelle Monaghan. Late Night with Seth, NBC Tonight.
I'm an ecologist at Mosaic, pioneering the science of reclamation ecology. What's that mean? Come on, I'll show you. We use innovative environmental technology to create natural corridors for native wildlife. And sometimes we even revive streams that haven't existed for over a century. Mosaic is a global leader in reclamation ecology, and we're putting that science to work right here at home.
Learn more at mosaicco.com/Florida.
This is a ClassAction.com consumer alert. Homes built before 1975 may have pipe erosion that can cause major water damage to your home. If you have water damage, warped floors, slow drains, or even a water-stained wall, you may have leaking pipes below your foundation, right under your feet. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. Call or visit pipelawsuit.com now to learn more.
This month at Rooms To Go, there's no time like the present.
For $25 a month, interest-free.
Prepare to be amazed.
With rooms like this for $14.99.
Find the room of your dreams.
For just $25 a month.
It's time to celebrate the Rooms To Go anniversary sale.
Hurry in for the most incredible offers all March long.
Winning lotto numbers: pick 206, pick 3430, pick 47545, and pick 5855796.
So how's it looking in the morning, Steve?
Nice, 61 degrees, mix of sun and clouds overall, comfortable to start, and temperatures up near 80 in the afternoon. So a generally very nice day. A little warm for this time of year, but overall great weather.
Spring breakers celebrate.
You name it. Everybody's here in Florida.
Festival still going on.
Florida's in sync with all these people here.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us. Jimmy Fallon coming up next.
We'll see you back here tomorrow. Good night.